In this video, you're going to discover the 5-step marketing framework we use to repeatedly help local service businesses just like yours explode their lead flow and dominate their local market. So before we get into it, let's get this one thing straight. This framework was built specifically for local service businesses. This is not for e-commerce businesses or SaaS companies or affiliate marketers. This is for local service businesses that want to increase the number of qualified leads reaching out to their business, dominate their local market, and become the go-to business for their service, and lastly, never have to worry about where their next job or client is going to come from. Now, more than ever, local businesses that want to not only survive but thrive in their market need a marketing system that consistently pumps out qualified leads. Would that interest you? Then let's just hop right into it. Do you want to know the number one mistake I see local service business owners make when they invest money into their marketing? Here's what it is: sending traffic to a website that isn't built to convert leads. When you do this, you're basically just throwing money to the flames. This is why step number one for building a bulletproof marketing system is having a world-class market-leading website. Before spending any money on ads or SEO, you have to start from square one and optimize the website that you already have to convert the traffic that it's already getting from places like Google, referral sources, social media, offline marketing, and any other marketing you're currently doing. Now, 10 years ago, building a world-class website would cost tens of thousands of dollars. But the good news is that thanks to modern technology and the systems we've built internally at Flying Lobo, we're able to build market-leading local websites that can fit almost any budget. So ask yourself this: is your website an asset or is it a liability? Is it costing you money every month to keep it up, or are you making money from your website? Now, in the next couple of slides, you're going to see some before and afters of local websites we've recently built. A few key points: you're going to notice consistent and modern branding, multiple call to actions, making it easy for customers to get in touch with you. And then lastly, you're going to see full service and service area lists on these sites. Now, these are just three of dozens of features that come standard on any conversion-driven website built for a local service business. So let's get into the examples, and go ahead and pause this video at any point if you want to take a longer look. Cool, those were just two examples of dozens of sites we built in the last few months. So let's get into step two, which is local SEO. Now, SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, is the process of getting more free traffic from search engines like Google. We follow a 4-step process with all of our local clients. Now, step one is learning. We're going to do competitor research, market research, and lastly, a website audit of your on and off page SEO. Instead of just throwing a cookie cutter SEO template at your site, we're going to create a custom plan that targets the low hanging fruit so we can get some quick and sustainable results. Step two is improving. So once we've built a plan, we're going to start improving the existing assets on your site. Now, when we do your website redesign and build you a world-class website, 90% of the on-page SEO issues are going to be taken care of right off the bat. Step three is building new assets, blog posts, video content that's going to help build your omnipresence. Now, this is going to have a huge impact on your SEO and the ranking of your site, but this is also going to help you become that market leader so that people see your content everywhere. So when people think about who's the best attorney, the best accountant, the best plumber, the best deck builder, or painter in their local area, they're going to think of your business because, well, they see your business the most everywhere. Step four is promoting, and this is like the icing on the cake. We do this by building high authority links to your site. Now, one link can mean the difference between the bottom of the first page and ranking number one for your target keyword. What is a link? A backlink, its full name, is when another site links back to your site. This is like a thumbs up in Google's eyes. Step three is Google My Business. Now, this is a part of local SEO, but because it's so important on its own, it's going to get its own step within our system. Why? Well, from what we found working with local businesses is that ranking number one in the map pack or even in the top three can send as much as 50% of their phone calls that they receive to their business can be accredited to this one section right here. Now, what would it mean for your business if you got 2, 3, or even 5 times the number of calls? This can happen when you rank in the Google 3-pack. Now, if you're not ranking in the Google 3-pack and you see this little area right here that says more businesses, Nobody clicks on that, believe me. That's like being on the second page of Google. People aren't going to go that far, so you need to be in this local 3-pack like we were able to help this local deck builder achieve. Now, there are 5 ranking factors for that. Number 1 is your website ranking. What we found is there is a strong correlation with your website ranking number 1 to you ranking number 1 as well in the map pack. Number 2 is the number of citations you have. Now, a citation is your name, address, and phone number of your business being listed on the internet in a directory like Facebook, Yelp, Home Advisor, Better Business Bureau, or any other advisory on the internet. Number 3 is having full profile optimization. Now, what does that mean? Number 1, it means claiming your Google My Business listing. If you haven't done that already, or you haven't created yours yet, pause this video, go do that, and then come right back and finish the video. Next is having all the correct information filled out, from your phone number, your opening hours, and your closing hours, your location, your service area, your bio. Everything needs to be filled out 100% to show that you mean business and you're a real business to Google and people who are looking for you. Lastly is you want to have tons of photos. If you're a brick and mortar, you want to have photos of inside and outside of your office. If you're a mobile service business, you go and you service your customers at their home or wherever they're at, you're going to want to have photos of your company car, of your staff, of your contractors, of your team, your employees, of everything. Shoot, have a photo of your dog up there on the job with you. That's cute, right? Keeping it fun, adding a lot of high quality photos. And when I say high quality, you don't have to hire a photographer for this. Just go ahead and take out your phone and take some photos and upload them to your Google My Business. It'll make a huge impact. Number 4 is Google reviews. Now, we get asked this a lot by business owners who are a bit confused. They say, hey, we have 5-star reviews, nothing but 5-star reviews, and we maybe have hundreds of them. How come we're not ranking number 1? And this is where you have to play the game. Google reviews only come 4th in the list of the 5 ranking factors. Now, I'm not saying you don't need reviews. These are important, right? If somebody goes to these top 3, they're going to call the business that has the 5-star reviews most likely. However, as far as ranking number 1 goes, it's only 4th most important. 5th most important is how many third-party reviews you have. So third-party are from verified sources like Facebook, Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, and any other site like that. Step number 4 is the Outbound Engine. And I'm going to take a quick pause for a second because we've already covered a lot of information and you're probably feeling a little bit of information overload right now. That's a good thing. So guess what? If your marketing makes it this far, you're already ahead of 99% of your competition. If you have a world-class website, you have local SEO, so your website is actually ranking on Google for the keywords you want it to rank for, and so is your Google My Business. You are already ahead of 99% of the competition. Step 4 is where you can experience exponential growth and take your business to the next level. Not just be the local market leader, but the market leader in your state or even in the entire region. This is going to be experienced through paid advertising. So imagine if you put $1 into a vending machine and it almost immediately spit out $3, $5, or even $10. Would you ever stop putting money into that vending machine? The answer is obviously no. So this is what happens when you install an outbound engine into your marketing. Now, you may be asking, why not just start with this first if it's so profitable? Well, remember way back when I told you the number 1 mistake local businesses make when they spend money on ads? It's sending traffic to a website that's not built to convert leads. If you've ever spent money on ads on Facebook, Google, Instagram, or anywhere else, I can almost guarantee that this is why you didn't get an ROI and you just ended up being really frustrated and confused. What you need is a dedicated landing page built to convert ready-to-go paid traffic into appointments, estimates, and/or consultations. You do this, and I guarantee it's going to be money in the bank. All right, so let me ask you a question. Did you know that on average, 97% of website visitors will never fill out a contact form, call you, or give you any of their information? Let's put this into perspective. Let's say as a small business, you receive 1,000 visitors a month to your site. These are people who are obviously interested in your services. Now, out of 1,000, only 30 of those become leads. Now, you may be thinking, that's great. 30 leads a month for my website, I can live with that. But what if we can increase that number to 50, 60, or even 100 leads a month? How much would that be worth to your business? I'm guessing a lot. So how do you do that? Through retargeting ads. What's the retargeting ad? Well, let's say a potential customer visits your site, but they later leave. They're part of that 97%. So later they go and they surf the internet. They're on Facebook scrolling through, or they're on Google, whatever, and then they see an ad from you. This reminds them, oh shoot, I do need to call that plumber. I do need to call the painter to get our bedroom repainted. I really do want to get our deck refinished. Well, they're going to reach out to you and they're going to buy your offer eventually, because on average it takes 7 to 12 touch points with the visitor before they choose to do business with you. Rarely is somebody going to visit your site and become a customer the first time. If you don't retarget people, and this is a simple truth, if you don't retarget people who are looking for your service and visiting your site, what you're doing is you're just warming them up for competitors. So that's it. That's the 5-step system we install into local service businesses to help them explode their lead flow. So after watching this, you're probably wondering, how long will it take to install the local Jetpack system into my business? Well, here's some good news. In as little as 4 months, you can have a complete marketing system installed in your business that dominates your local market. So let's take a look at how that works. Stage 1 is building a world-class website. This can take anywhere from about 15 to 30 days, and we're able to do it so quickly because, again, of the systems we've created internally at Flying Lobo, allowing us to quickly create customized world-class websites for local businesses. Now, stages 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're going to see a little bit of overlap. That's because we're able to simultaneously knock out these stages at the same time. So stage 2 is local SEO. This starts as soon as your new website is live. Same thing with Google My Business, the Outbound Engine, and retargeting. We're able to do all of these things at the same time. Now, local SEO generally takes about 3 to 4 months to get it done correctly. Google My Business will take about a month to get the correct citations, update your listing, and do anything else that's necessary for that. The Outbound Engine and retargeting, you're going to notice these infinity symbols, right? So remember when we talked about the money vending machine, when you put $1 in and it spits back at least $3? That's what the system is designed to do. As long as the internet is around, why would you ever turn off this machine? Well, you wouldn't. So, rhetorical question. Did you find this video valuable? If you did, here's what I want you to do. Go to flyinglobo.com/audit. Depending on where you're watching this video, whether it's YouTube or on our site, you should be able to find a clickable link. But if you can't, just type it into your browser, flyinglobo.com/audit. On this page, you'll be able to apply for a 100% free marketing audit where our team will analyze how your business matches up to our system and then draw up a customized marketing plan for your business. Again, go to flyinglobo.com/audit for your free marketing audit. Talk soon.